Hello, oil enthusiasts. Hold on to your diffusers because it's about to get wild and fragrant in here. Today's episode is part 5 of our 11-part mini series geared towards helping you understand different processes necessary to do emotional work. We all require inner work, so why not learn a proven method that can give you the skills needed for personal healing? If you are interested in learning this method on how to heal yourself mentally and emotionally, this mini series will be a great tool for you. This episode highlights the action of meditation. Don't forget to stick around to the end for the scoop of the day. Welcome to the Essential Oil Scoop, where we're all about sass, class, and a whole lot of plant-based fun. I'm your host, Vicky Labrilia, and I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Sarah Sipos. Together, we're going to be your guides to the world of essential oils. And trust us, there's no better team for the job. With my passion for natural wellness and Sarah's encyclopedia-like knowledge of essential oils and our sparkling wit and charm, we'll be diving into the world of essential oils, giving you all the tips, tricks, and the juicy scoop that you need to make the most of those potent plant extracts. Don't forget to share, like, save, subscribe, and follow our podcast so you get notified every time we upload a new episode. So grab your favorite oils and your favorite drink, put on your listening ears, and let's get ready to have some fun with essential oils. Hey, Sarah, what is up?
Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you this gorgeous sunny day?
You know what? Life is really good. I am living in abundance and gratitude. And let me tell you, those are very high vibrational emotions to have. So I'm living large. And I know you are too. Today's episode about meditation speaks to your heart and mind. And I'm really excited to have our listeners learn from you and learn from myself in regards to how they can incorporate this modality into the process of healing. So, Sarah, I want you to take it away, my friend.
So I love doing meditation work. I do lots of guided meditations, and then I've gotten pretty good at guided meditations that I can bring myself to my own meditation space, like if you're doing the step-by-step of meditation. And also like we were just, we before we started this podcast today, we kind of discussed like different processes of meditation and what it looks like. And I feel like it looks like different things for different people.
I
And
agree.
it's important to say that there is no wrong or right way or one step, like one size fits all. Like you can personalize your meditation for what works best for you. But
Mhm.
the different things are just our prayer. You can after prayer, you sit and you just kind of in contemplation and sit with whatever is going on, and that's considered meditation. And then you could do a step by step. And so I will share with our listeners a step by step that makes it really simple if they want to start their own meditation practices. I also recommend checking out some different YouTube channels. And really, if this is something that speaks to your soul, there's lots of beautiful guided meditations out there to start you on your path. But one of the first steps I would say is to find a comfortable place. Be in a comfortable position or a comfortable space, so whether that's sitting or lying down, whether it's in your bedroom, maybe it's in a closet, maybe it's in your car, maybe you just need like, 20 minutes during work, take a break and go out to your car and meditate for a few minutes. But choose a comfortable position and then close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Notice the air and the sensation moving in and out of your body as you take in breath and it comes out. And count your breaths or just, it doesn't really matter, just observe your breath. And then notice your thoughts as you are breathing. And don't try to just judge your thoughts or I shouldn't be thinking that or I shouldn't be doing that. Just allow them to come in and allow them to go out as you exhale. And then when you get too distracted by those thoughts, come back to your breathing and focus in. Inhale and exhale. And then you're bringing it back to that present moment. So it really does help when you're doing that type of breathing in and out and being very intentional with your breath. It really does help to calm the entire nervous system down. And the more you do it, the better you feel about it, and the calmer you are. And integrating some essential oils into that would be really simple. You could just have some oil diffusing as you're doing that. You could put it on your wrists or on your body or on your chest, and as you're breathing in, you can smell it, right? Um, there's lots of different ways of integrating meditation into your life. It's a great practice, especially if you have a lot of stress or anxious feelings happening. Meditation is a great way to slow the breathing, pay attention to the breathing, taking those nice, deeper, cleansing breaths that really help you to calm and to feel more relaxed. But there's lots of different types of meditation. There's no like one size fits all, no right way, wrong way. It's the important part is taking a few moments and connecting within yourself. That's the whole goal of meditation, is to connect within yourself, to take nice deep breaths, those cleansing breaths that are so healthy for our bodies.
Sarah, yeah, I agree. The one size doesn't fit all is absolutely true. The the uh, the thoughts that can come into your head when you pause in your safe space can be intrusive. And part of the work of meditation is to identify which is actually serving you and what is not. And that comes with practice. Everything and anything. If you want to get better at it, if you want to hone in on those skills, consistency is key. But where does everybody begin? At square one. So Sarah has done so much more meditation in her life than I have, but that does not mean she's better at meditation. You need to start where you're at and work from there. I love the fact that we have Sarah here and all of her knowledge as far as the essential oils go and all the modalities, including meditation. And I wanted to share some really interesting statistics about meditation because if you are brand new to meditation, this might incentivize you to take it seriouser. Seriouser. That's a new word today. Seriouser. You can take it more seriously. So, 84% of people who meditate do so to reduce stress and anxiety. 84%, my friends. 53% of people who meditate say it improves memory and cognition and concentration. Y'all, that's more than half. Meditation is thought to reduce insomnia by as much as 50%. Okay, let me pause right there. We in we across the globe, if you are a human being with a heartbeat, you know someone or majority of the people you know are suffering from restless sleep because it's tied to stress. PTSD can be reduced by as much as 70% if you practice mindfulness meditation. 70%, my friends. These are statistics that I'm reading to you. Anxiety can be reduced by 60% if you meditate for between 6 to 9 months. Now, that's not consecutive 6 to 9 months, but that is a consistent meditating probably every day for at least 10 minutes. Everyone has 10 minutes to spare for their wellness, can reduce their anxiety by 60%. 80% of people who practice meditation says it lowers their blood pressure. I mean, all of these statistics are over 50% or more. So, yes, we are not kidding when we invite you and we encourage you to incorporate this modality into your wellness practice. And then when you really listen to our podcast, and you've probably been here for a while and you've listened to at least 4 or 5 episodes, you now understand that when you incorporate pure essential oils into your practice, into your wellness, it amplifies and it encourages magic to happen within your body. Your body wants to heal and it wants to do the healing. So it is so exciting that when you incorporate meditation and then you say yes to bringing in another modality such as essential oils, how powerful it can be for you and your wellness. Sarah, would you agree?
Oh, I um think it's really totally changed how calm I can stay in certain situations because I have learned how to control my breath
Hmm.
and controlling that breath. And I notice there are times when I feel stressed and I'm like, oh wait, I have to breathe better. Because it brings such awareness to my breath work that I'm like, okay, I need to breathe a little bit more deeper. I need to get into that really good deep chest breathing, not just shallow breathing. Because a lot of times when we think about it, when you start to feel stressed, you breathe more shallow and more rapidly.
Yep.
As you breathe deeper, you breathe more calmly and slowly. It starts to slow down the heart rate. You start to feel more calm. You start to feel more rational too. Because if you're breathing heavily, that's only telling our body we're in a stressful situation and we need like some of our stress hormones to be happening. So we need to spend that time recognizing our breath because it's so important for that. Just to like Vicky mentioned she's done meditation after yoga, and that's part of, those personal practices that we'll talk about another day, but that is a really important way to end a yoga practice is that breath and doing that breath work and bringing it back to breath work. So, yeah, I highly recommend if you have not tried meditation to at least try a guided meditation and see how that works for you, especially if you're somebody who's really stressed out, has a lot of things on their plate, and you're probably thinking, if you are thinking this right now, I don't really have time for this, then you need it even more than everybody else.
Amen. Oh, absolutely. Hands down, without a doubt. Yep.
Like if you're sitting here and you're listening and going, I don't have 10 minutes in my day, then friend, this is me calling you out and saying, then you of all people really need to try to take 10 minutes to do this because I guarantee you, you're not breathing properly. I
Hmm.
guarantee you, you're up to your eyeballs and feeling overloaded and overwhelmed. And this will help with those feelings of overwhelm and calmness.
Hmm.
So, this is your call. This is your wake up call. And I told Vicky earlier, I will link a guided meditation, a free guided meditation onto our show notes at the end of this on this podcast in the description. I will link an extra guided meditation because I think it's really important for people to try it. Just try it. That's all we're saying.
Yes.
You don't have to marry the process. You just have to
No.
try the process and see how it works. And maybe you're only going to get 5 minutes in because that's all of your schedule allows for you. But can you imagine how much better off you're going to be with 5 minutes of great deep breath and real good breath work than you are if you're just living in a rat race?
Oh, so much better. I mean, I'm telling you, over 500 million people on this earth are meditating. The numbers tripled beyond 2012. It's just, it is such a great practice that is overlooked by many, but that could support the many. I probably could have said that better, but that's how it came out. So we're going to roll with it. Now, I think we're ready for the scoop of the day because we truly could be talking about meditation for at least another hour, and we don't got that time because I need to go and meditate myself. I need to go do some breath work, which I'm not joking because I really am going to do that after I jump on my Pilates machine. So, Sarah, do you want to do your scoop of the day or would you like me to share mine?
I'll share mine and then you can share yours. So
Perfect.
my scoop of the day is actually align. Align calls the soul back. It's the oil of centering. And so when you're doing meditation work, we need to center ourselves and we need to find some balance within ourselves. And so align helps us to center in and it's very gentle. So it comes into that heart space to shift the heavy energies. And just like I was talking about with breath work and different things, we need to shift that rat race that we're living in and being really crazy and busy and focusing in and centering into ourselves, into the breath, and coming back into that center. And that's something that they talk about in yoga practices and different things. Again, that's in that personal modalities. And we're going to talk, I can't wait to talk about that one because we've got some really great stuff that we're planning for that. But this oil is really great for self-reflection. It allows people to act from the more conscious, clear space. And that's what we're talking about when we use this meditation practice, is having that clear space in our minds that we've kind of pushed out, not pushed out, but we've kind of allowed thoughts to come in and allowed thoughts to come out. And this oil helps us to center back in and helps us to have that time of just honing in on, and part of that is self-acceptance and loving ourselves and being kind to ourselves. I love this. I'm going to read straight from the book, Essential Emotions, because I love this, what it says. Align facilitates the emergence of love and openness and trust. It encourages individuals to live in congruently and offer true generosity to others. This blend invites individuals to refrain from projecting onto others inaccurate or unkind motives and instead allows for reflection of the goodness to manifest in those whom they come into contact. I love that. I
Yeah,
love
me
that.
too. That's
So
so nice.
that is a couple ways to use this. Let me talk about usages. Apply it straight to the chest. Again, into that heart space. We're opening up that heart space. We're breathing, or we're doing a lot of chest work, right? And also you can apply it onto the stomach. Any of the middle chakras, if you're really into chakras, this is a great oil for aligning and helping you to align chakras. Obviously, it's the align oil, right? So we're aligning everything. Um, and then also just don't discount diffusing, especially when you're meditating because you don't want to have to hold a bottle or whatever under your nose. Using your diffuser, having it right there, or personal diffusing jewelry, a necklace or a bracelet or something is another really great idea. So take it away, Vic, for your scoop of the day.
Thank you, my friend. So, yes, that is absolutely a phenomenal oil, and I've used it multiple times. I really like diffusing it and then putting it over my heart. And that's just how I do me. So, I'm excited. Put it in the comments below how you use, um, essential oils for this meditation practice. Or if you want more tips, let us know and we will hook you up. But my friends, Anchor. Anchor is a wonderful essential oil blend filled with lavender and cedarwood, frankincense, cinnamon, sandalwood, black pepper, and patchouli. So this blend is called Anchor because it is the essential oil for steadying. Okay. Well, if you know me personally, you know I am massively squirrely. Okay, maybe that's a little exaggeration depending on the day, but I my squirrels can have babies in my head, so I'm all over the place. So when we're talking about meditation, I need to what? Align what Sarah just graciously taught us about how we have to center ourselves. And I need more grounding. I need more stability to do this practice. And Anchor, this essential oil Anchor invites individuals to look inward to discover the refuge that is already within reach. Okay. It is a supportive oil blend that individuals who wish to practice trusting their intuition and accepting the wisdom waiting within their soul, they can get with using this oil. I love the connectedness with this. It's just so, so rich. Anchor also encourages individuals to step out onto the path before them with faith and courage. Okay. Offering reassurance that it will be there, holding space for as long as it's needed. You guys, I'm telling you, up level your meditation practices with this modality. It is legit. It is amazing. My friends, I invite you to use it either topically or aromatically. So, aromatically, when I say that again, you're inhaling the aromatic compounds going into your olfactory systems, up your limbic system, right? So you can create new neural pathways that will serve you. So, huff it from the bottle, put a couple drops if you have a yoga mat. and your yoga mat has an area to put, essential oils on. Put it there. Do a plug-in diffuser. Put it on a little wet paper towel near you so you can get the aromatic benefits. Or topical, put it over your chest before you start your practice. Rub it on your stomach or your middle chakra or your back. You guys, trust your intuition. You are given everything you need to succeed.
I love it. Thank you so much for adding anchor into our practices. I think it's a beautiful oil to add in. I love that we have these available to us.
Me too, girl.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Essential Oil Scoop. We hope you have found this discussion informative and helpful. If you have any questions or topics that you would like us to cover in future episodes, please leave us a comment or reach out to us on social media. Don't forget to like, share, save, subscribe, and follow our podcast so that you get notified every time we upload a new episode. Until next time, stay healthy, keep using your essential oils to enhance your wellness journey, and we will talk to you really soon. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Be well, my friends. Bye.